How do you treat others when you see no separation? Exhaustion, grief, or the loneliness of seeing what others do not, can bring us to this question. How do we treat others when we see no separation? This paradox sits at the heart of enlightenment. The body is the first to know, a subtle shift in posture, a softening of the shoulders, a release of tension in the jaw. These somatic signals precede the mind's conceptual understanding. The body's wisdom is often the first to recognize the illusion of separation. In the body, we feel the interconnectedness before the mind can articulate this reality. This somatic awareness is a gateway to deeper insight. The mind resists enlightenment because it challenges the sense of a separate self. The paradox is that the very concept of self is what must dissolve. This resistance is rooted in the fear of losing control. The mind cannot hold both the illusion of separation and the reality of interconnectedness. At once, this tension is the heart of the enlightenment journey. In Zen Buddhism, the concept of no self is central, echoing the teachings of Dogen Zenji, who emphasized that the self is not a fixed entity but a constantly evolving process. This aligns with contemporary psychological insights into the fluid nature of identity. Zen practice, however, transcends mere intellectual understanding. It involves embodied realization through seated meditation. This practice helps practitioners experience the dissolution of the self directly, fostering a deeper sense of interconnectedness. For instance, a practitioner might initially grapple with the ego's resistance, a common psychological mechanism known as ego defense, but through persistent meditation, they may come to experience a profound sense of peace and unity. The strongest objection to Enlightenment teachings is that they can lead to a form of detachment that is harmful. Some practitioners may use the concept of no self as an excuse to avoid responsibility or to disengage from the world. This can manifest as a lack of empathy or a failure to act in the face of injustice. The path of enlightenment must be balanced with ethical action and compassion. The challenge is to integrate the realization of interconnectedness with active engagement in the world. Enlightenment transforms relationships by revealing the interconnectedness of all beings, a concept central to the teachings of the Buddhas. In close relationships, this realization can deepen empathy and compassion, yet it can also challenge the ego's need for control and validation. The path of enlightenment is often depicted as a solitary journey, but it is in relationships that the true test of this realization occurs. Love and conflict become mirrors, reflecting the depth of one's understanding. The challenge is to see the other as an extension of oneself, not as a separate entity to be controlled or manipulated. This process requires navigating the psychological mechanism of projection, where one's unacknowledged traits are seen in others. In lived experience, this might manifest as recognizing one's own need for validation in a partner's insecurities, leading to deeper self-awareness and compassion. How do we treat others when we see no separation? This question remains, inviting us to explore the depths of our interconnectedness.